Cinderella, showing both the admired qualities and the more complicated or critical perspectives. It's written in a way that can fit essays, discussions, or deeper character analysis. Cinderella, a two-sided character analysis. Cinderella is often remembered as the gentle girl who rises from hardship to happiness, but her character becomes far more interesting when we examine both what makes her admirable and what makes her complex. Her story is not simply a tale of goodness rewarded. It is also a window into resilience, emotional survival, and the cost of silence. Side 1. The admirable qualities of Cinderella. From the beginning, Cinderella embodies a rare kind of strength, quiet resilience asterisk. She grows up in an environment that diminishes her, yet she never allows cruelty to poison her spirit. Her patience isn't weakness, it's endurance, a determined refusal to let bitterness define her. In a home that offers no affection, she nurtures gentleness, forming bonds with animals and finding comfort in small joys. Her kindness is her brightest trait. She shows compassion not because she must, but because she believes deeply in goodness. Even when mocked or overworked, she chooses grace over anger. This inner warmth is part of what draws the fairy godmother to her and eventually captures the notice of the prince. Not merely her beauty transformed for one night, but the character that radiates from her. Cinderella also possesses a quiet resourcefulness. She manages the household, survives emotional isolation, and when given a chance to attend the ball, she does not shrink back. She steps into that moment with courage and hope. Her decision to go reflects an emerging belief in her own worth, even if she cannot fully express it to those who demean her. This side of Cinderella shows a woman whose goodness survives against all odds, a symbol that integrity and hope can endure even in unjust circumstances. Side 2, the more complex and vulnerable side of Cinderella. Yet Cinderella's admirable traits also hide deeper tensions. Her patience, though noble, has a shadow. She endures cruelty without protest, raising the question: is her silence a symbol of strength, or a sign that she has learned she is safer when she is quiet? Her life of submission, shaped by fear of punishment, means she does not confront her stepmother or fight openly for her place in the household. This does not make her weak, but it reveals a painful reality. She has adapted to survive in an environment where speaking up may only worsen her situation. Her kindness, too, carries complexity. It can slip into self-effacement, making her seem passive. She forgives endlessly, gives endlessly, and rarely asserts her own needs. This makes her admirable, but also a character who sacrifices herself more than she should in order to avoid conflict. Similarly, Cinderella's optimism is both beautiful and heartbreaking. She dreams not out of carefree innocence, but out of necessity. Her hope becomes a shield against despair. The story's magical intervention, her fairy godmother, suggests that her escape depends, in part, on external forces rather than solely on her own agency. Critics argue this makes her reliant on luck and outside help, raising important questions about autonomy in her story. This side shows Cinderella not as a perfect heroine, but as a human one, shaped by hardship, surviving through adaptation, and relying on hope because it is the only thing she has. Conclusion: the full picture of Cinderella. Cinderella's character lives between two truths. She is kind, strong, patient, and morally grounded enduring cruelty with dignity. She is also lonely, emotionally constrained, and conditioned to silence shaped by a life in which resistance could bring harm. Together, these sides create a heroine who is not simply a symbol of perfection, but a girl who grows through suffering while managing to preserve her gentleness. Her eventual transformation is more than a magical makeover. It is the world finally seeing the worth she carried all along.